Gen C got the notification. Hey, Gen C. Hey, pushing buttons. See, they got the notification when it starts.
We got 2. Yay.
Yes. So, guys, what we're going to do is we are actually going to, and Natalie, hey, Natalie, we're going to let some people come in because this was the first time that there was like nobody waiting. Give them a few minutes to come in. We're going to play a song or two. Does that sound all right with you guys? Hey, Jason, good to see you. So really quickly, I'm going to be doing an intro really quickly. So Mr. Super's going to play a couple songs, let everybody, trickle in. Hopefully we'll have another person pop in. I sent an email. Maybe they'll get it. I don't know. I also posted it to Messenger to the After Dark group, so maybe someone will pop in. Who knows? But if you want, grab a snack. I know it was kind of last minute. Usually I have the StreamYard up for like an hour before the show. So to give a few people a couple minutes to get here, you're up, Mr. Super.
Watching all the clocks run backwards, slowly choking out my lungs, throwing all the stones around me until all that's left is one. Youth and age haunt me nightly until their master's work is done. Give to all just what they're asking, while sex and death is all flesh once. And while I've got angels all around me, lighting the fires that prevent from failing, send your waters inside me. Feel your spirit inside me again. Promise life on time in mind. You pace God's taking all that's gold. Perspective turn my thought around. You milk my blood until it turns. All depressed and leaves you thirsty. I'll start to call robots home. Our soul, our forging decisions bleeding until all have made their choice. While I've got angels all around me, lighting the fires that prevent from failing, send your waters inside me. Feel your spirit inside me again. Watching all the clocks run backwards, slowly choking out my lungs, throwing all the stones around me until all that's left is one. Youth and age haunt me nightly until their master's work is done. Give to all this what they're asking, while sex and death is all flesh once.
Mr. Super, you there?
Yeah, I got another one queued up.
Go for it. I left you on the screen. Yeah, you convinced him, Mr. Super.
I did?
No, I said you convince him. Like, you do the convincing.
I already did. Yeah. We'd love to have him come on.
Yeah. He has the link in the After Dark group.
Huh. Huh?
Oh, in Messenger. Are you playing a third one, or are we getting started? I guess we're getting
I could
started.
play a third one if you like.
Well, really quickly, I'm
Either one?
gonna try to do a shout out. I'm kind of losing my voice, everyone. It's not gone. It's just strained a bit. Jency was first tonight with pushing button 62. Jackie McCarran is here. We also have Noise Guru, Go Kart Bob, Sophia Green. Scrolling down. I said Natalie Rankler, right? Well, if I didn't, I said it again. Hebrew is here. Mr. Super's in the chat. I missed somebody. Don't tell me it disappeared already on me. I'm going to YouTube.
Pushing buttons. Go Kart
No.
Pop. Kim Ray just showed up. Hi, Kim.
Jason Arduengo is here, but I can't see it in StreamYard anymore. I can only see it on YouTube. Yeah, welcome, Kim Ray. So, yeah. Oh, Hebrew said okay.
Yippee.
Yippee-ki-yay. I'm going to leave the last part out. So, Mr. Super, do you want to play a song while we wait for Hebrew?
Sure.
And Boston Ray's in the chat. Ray, you're welcome to join as well.
No way, dude. Come on, Ray.
Oh, I would have to send him the link, though.
I can forward that email.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Will do. I can get a song going and then do that. How about that? Share this tab.
And I'm making it easy for Hebrew. I sent it to the Shifty Sunday group. Oh, he can't do it. Ray has to get up early for work.
Okay, so I don't have to send the email.
He got a job. Congratulations, Ray.
What?
That's what I was going to ask. Doing what? Kim Ray is asking. Doing what? Well, thank you for dropping in to say hello.
There, I said hello back. We're even.
All right, guys. I'm going to try my best.
I have a share set up.
A shared shout out? Is that what you said?
No, I have a share set up for a song.
Oh, yes. I see. But really quickly, hi, Fire.
Philo's here. What?
Yeah.
Cool. That's the second time today I got to hang out with Philo Fire.
I'm adding you to the stage. You ready to play? I'm going to mute.
I am ready.
One more song, everyone. Welcome, Hebrew. Come out of chat. Come on, come back.
What's going on here? Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hebrew. How you doing, dude?
Hey, Mr. Super Sidewinder. Man, I saw you in my chat earlier.
Yeah, we had fun.
Don't we?
For the non-show that turned into a show, I hear.
Yeah, I mean, I had to tell people I wasn't going to have a show. So what better way to do it than have a show?
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, people do that, I hear.
How you like my cool new avatar?
Man, that is super.
That's what I was thinking. Sandy did it.
That it is for real though, man. I like that.
Yeah, Sandy made that for me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. So really quickly, I want to say hi to Splatter who jumped in. I'm making sure I didn't miss anyone else. I'm scrolling up. I think it was just Splatter who jumped in. Well, hey, Splatter. All right, so we have, yes, corn to get to again. It's not a repeat. This is new. Okay? Just letting you know.
Can I have a moment to roll a cigarette?
No, you're not allowed.
Okay, I'll
Of
be right
course.
back.
Go
I'll be
for it.
back as quickly as possible.
Okay. I'm going to throw him up on the screen. All right, guys. So a little while ago, I covered glass gem corn. Corn that came in a rainbow of colors on the same cob, with each cob of the crop having their own unique rainbow patterns. And for those of you that did not see that presentation, this is rainbow gem corn. And if you didn't see that presentation, please let me know in the chat if you've ever seen this before. Because I sure as heck had not. Jency's freaking out already.
I can see that. You know what? I will say this about that corn right there.
Mm-hmm.
Those colors really pop.
They do. They're pearlized, and that's why it's gem. That's where the glass gem came in.
Just a little kernel of information there.
Thanks, Natalie, for that one. Imagine all those colors stuck in your teeth and then in the toilet.
Oh no. You know, I'm saying, like, we do chew corn, right? So why does it do that? That's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't want to get disgusting on the show, but
Our body doesn't digest
You
the
know.
corn, that's apparently. But I don't know about that.
I am back.
That's
No, rainbow popcorn is dyed because I did show in the presentation the corn pop, the kernels pop. Sometimes a little bit of the color can be seen at the very bottom, but for the most part, it looks like regular popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to move on to the next slide, Mr. Super. Oh, okay.
Still though,
View tab.
they weren't wrong.
Well, I have an update to the corn situation. For starters, it's so strange seeing people remembering this corn. They even make jewelry out of the kernels and make glass corn bead crafts. Like, so definitely been in this reality forever, just not mine. I think the next slide is more pictures of jewelry. Yep. But I need to talk about other corn. I do want to mention that I am going to cough. Sorry about that. I do want to mention that I am fully aware of blue corn that ranges from black to blue and is used to make blue corn tortillas and chips. So I'm aware of this one. And only as of like maybe the early 2000s, before that, you know, they didn't really sell this stuff.
I don't remember it from my childhood. It seems like it's familiar now because it's been around long enough, but I don't remember this. I do remember Indian corn, colored corn.
Right. I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. Maybe the early 2000s. It was not in my childhood.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the only thing I remember from the childhood is these up here, the reds and the
Like the dark Indian corn color, right?
orange, huh?
Like the dark Indian corn colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, Indian corn for me was always like browns, yellows, oranges, and they were together and black on one cob.
Yeah.
Not a single cob of red, a single cob of purple.
And as far as I knew, it was only ornamental. Nobody ate it.
Right. and they're eating it now.
Of course they are. Why not?
Yeah, but I never knew corn could be found in every color of the rainbow. Did you? Morgan, check your email.
Yeah, dude, we hooked you up with a link, bro. And we played your song.
We did.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first song was yours.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry, but the way you said that.
Every type I'm about to show you is confirmed real. Some versions of these colorful corn are so crazy that I wanted to show you some in detail. Please let me know in the chat if you have ever seen these before.
No, that's just corny.
Wah, wah, wah. Look at there's some of them. They look like sapphires. I bet they would glow if you held them up to light. Like they'd be translucent enough to glow like a gem, dude.
There's what was it? There's a vegetable that glows in the dark. I can't think of the name of it, but that's
You guys are freaking me out now. I just got to tell you, I have a whole presentation on glowing things, so you're freaking me out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
The sinking is so strong right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
No, if you can think of what it is, hero, go for it, because vegetables are not in my presentation.
Strong with the force, this one is.
Well done.
No, it's like did we cover lunch meat that had
Yes.
different colors?
Yes, we covered that on your channel.
Can you do the other one? Can you do the there is no try, there's only do, or whatever he did, Yoda?
Oh man.
There is no try. There's only do.
There is no I don't think
It's worth trying, dude.
I'm laughing now because you're expecting.
Right. Yeah. I am expecting gold. Yeah, no doubt.
Jackie, that's not entirely true. We're going to get to that. Chica Morada is a purple corn drink found in Peru, but I'm sure you can find it on shelves in the United States.
I've never
made with a variety of purple corn that has a purple stalk and cob. This is probably just one I was unaware of because it's from Peru. I'm not saying it's a Mandela. Huh? I didn't hear you, Mr. Super. What'd you say?
Sorry, I'm reading pushing buttons. That's how I would say is like, do or do not. There is no try.
That's it. Yes. Dude, I got my gold. That was it, man. Got it.
It's been a while.
Do
all right, so
back a few years ago, I did an entire Star Wars stop motion series of movies.
Cool.
Welcome, Truth Lover. Guys, I have a job for you. Next time you're in the supermarket, see if you can find any of this corn, especially one that's coming up. I'll show you'll know what it is when we get to it.
You ready to roll?
Yep.
Rolling.
All right, that's supposed to say the strawberry red corn has pointed kernels, making it look like a beaded pine cone.
No, that's just wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we were speaking about bathroom earlier?
Yes.
You would think this would be something that would color your, seriously. And then because how corn just,
Yeah, well, especially one that's coming up. I agree.
Again, I don't want to get disgusting on the show, but I'm just saying that would be something that there would be jokes about it.
Yeah.
So is this white or yellow corn with a purple cob? What are we looking at here?
It is white corn with a red cob. The red cob corn is self-explanatory, but the kernels look like typical dent corn until it's eaten off the cob.
No.
Mm-hmm. I
Just
know.
no. So wrong.
This is the one I want you to look for in the stores because obviously they package it.
Wow.
Wild violet corn is a mix of white and purple kernels, where white, some are more white and some are more purple, but they do sell it in stores. It's right there packaged, so please keep an eye out for it. If you find it, let me know.
If I actually saw that in stores, that would not be appetizing enough to where I'd be like, ooh, I want to buy that. It looks like regular white corn with mold on it. I mean, for real. Or like the corn has monkeypox or something.
Put a 1 in chat if you would buy that.
Violet Fire's already a yes.
She would buy that.
Oh, really?
She wants some.
Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? You know Minecraft?
Yeah.
It's kind of almost like it's pixelated like Minecraft.
Yeah.
This is the one that made me go down this rabbit hole. But the craziest one is the Jimmy Red. This dent corn is red all the way through. The kernels look like a pomegranate. Like that looks like a pomegranate.
Yes.
They look like pomegranate seeds.
Mm-hmm.
The corn actually looks juicy. It's so weird. But this is the glass gem variety. So that's important because the regular Jimmy Red doesn't look like this. And we're going to see that on the next slide. Morgan has arrived without a picture. Morgan. Ah, there we go. He's white. I don't know what I should do. I'll add you in. Oh, he's got the camera on. It's coming up as a white block. Hey, Morgan.
Hey. Right on.
Hey, what's
Morgan,
up, Matt?
have you and Hebrew met?
Pardon?
I think we met briefly one time, I think.
Okay. Well, Hebrew, Morgan, Hebrew again.
But hey, how's it going, man?
Hey.
But when you said he's white, you're like, he's just a white block. I don't know what I could do. I'm like, started thinking about the political stuff there for a second. Like,
yeah, no, it was just like a literal white block instead of the normal.
I know. Maybe that block is privileged. I don't know, you know. There's
Hi, Morgan.
All right.
Hey.
Oh, guys, I do have to warn you. You may see this. If I didn't hit the caps lock, this font makes the FL or FI that weird thing happening. Oh, go back a second. So it says here is the Flint. See the FL in Flint? Yeah, it did that automatically. I didn't like that. Flint corn version for comparison. It's still red, but the kernels do not resemble that juicy pomegranate look. It's just like a flat red with other reds mixed in sometimes.
almost looks like blood.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
I'll go.
I don't have peaches and cream corn in the presentation splatter.
Oh. I don't even. That'd be nice for Halloween, though. You know, I'm just saying, maybe, you know, a red cream corn Halloween.
To eat or to display somehow?
To display somehow. It wouldn't look appetizing, I don't think.
That's what I'm thinking.
However, the top left has a peach cob and a white cob. That's technically peaches and cream up there. Sorry, guys. I have a cough. There are literally hundreds of varieties, but there is one more variation of glass corn that I need to ask you about. So we're going back to glass corn, okay? Back to the rainbow gem glass gem corn. Glass corn of any variety can also be starburst or tie-dyed. Each kernel can have multiple colors swirled into it. Have you ever seen this before?
Oh my God. No. No.
Uh,
They look
wow.
like little candies glued on there. Or jewelry.
Wow. And
Yeah, I was going to say
hybridized
beads.
corn. I mean, and I don't think I've seen this variety up here. I'm sure we have it, but
It's space corn. We're finally getting our space food, right? Space lettuce? Space corn? Gotta
So
get something out of space.
Jency's freaking out with a no. Sophia is a no. Nope. There's more pictures, I think.
Reminds me
there
of those
isn't.
pebbles you put at the bottom of your fish tank. I'll be honest with you.
Hey, Yellow Sun. Yellow Sun is a no. Go-Kart Bob says candy corn. Candy corn probably more popular if it looked like this. Lifesaver suckers. Yeah, I can see that. I see it. I see exactly what you're saying. The top right does kind of look like lifesavers. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Nah, never seen it, says Jackie. Looks like actual blown glass. I agree. That's why the one on the right, or I don't know if I chose the one in the middle. It's either the middle one or the one on the right. You're going to see the full picture of the man holding the cob of corn. Because it does. It looks fake. And it's not. It's crazy.
These
It
are
looks
insane.
like glass. Mm-hmm.
oh, I believe we can hybrid. Oh, I have no doubt we can hybrid it.
Oh, yeah, no doubt at all.
No problem at all. They can do almost anything. I just haven't
been
seen
around
them. I haven't seen. I could understand the novelty behind it, right?
Mm-hmm. But it's been around for decades. That's the problem.
Wow.
Like there's one that's pastel.
Wow.
It's also new to me that each color of corn can have completely different nutrients. Is this new for you as well? Because for me, corn's just starch and sugar.
Right.
Yeah, there's never any nutrients in it. It was just something to fill you up.
Yeah, it says at the top, after doing some research, it appears that each color has a different nutrient profile. And pretty much every color other than white is better for you than the usual yellow color.
Wow.
So
would mean
white
that
is
we've
better
been-
than yellow, and everything else is better than white.
This would mean we've been lied to about dog food and like cereal and stuff. Because they talked about because now they got this new vegetable infused dog food talking about, yes, your regular dry dog food doesn't have the nutrients and protein that your dog needs to be healthy. And
oh, right.
Yeah,
I remember that. I remember all about that. Yeah, and the warnings and the packages you're supposed to have, right?
Mm-hmm.
For if you're not including that nutrition. Yeah.
Morgan, why don't you say what you wrote?
Oh, I worked.
There you go.
Corn for over 12 years. I'm in Wallaceburg, Ontario, and we're surrounded by the fields. I mean, like we were like Pancourt, everywhere surrounding here. I mean, and I worked all the way until I was like field manager, like the highest position you could get. And like I've seen many different fields, and I mean, we can do anything to corn because it's the same way as, I don't know how much you guys know about hybridizing, marijuana, but you have two rows, and then you put the rows that the male and the females, and what you want to produce, you plant them together and you pull out the male tassel, and causing those ones to obviously become female and be able to be fertilized with the pollen from the other ones. So you put the one that you want to fertilize, you put down the center row, and then you put two others beside it to fertilize it. You know what I'm saying? And you take out the tassel on the one in the middle, so that, okay, excellent, so that the pollen created by the ones to beside it fall on into the one in the middle. They fall into that hole that you made by pulling out the top, which is the tassel, And it makes your hybrid, you know what I'm saying? And just like you do with weed, when you take two varieties to make another variety, and we can make every kind, like same thing as with the weed, like the sweet variety, the sweet corn. We can make huge corn. We can make it 15 feet. We can make it 4 feet. We can make each stalk produce 3 cobs. What is this? This is 3 cob seed corn. We know how to put perfect stuff over top of each one of those seeds to make sure that they each are going to work perfect. With like meaning, like they look like little scientific balls, like the little thing from the Flintstone, like out of a pack of Aggies that you get when you were a kid. And this is and sometimes we can make them with like 8 different sides on them to make them look like the die that you get in the game when you get Dungeons and Dragons. That's how we make our seeds look. They usually look like the 32-sided die.
Yikes! Holy crap! Man.
Like any of you guys that know hybrid seed corn understand that about it. It usually comes covered in that, just like the rods do for welding. Like, you know, I've also done welding, but it's covered in that iron cord flux. As well. We do that with the seeds as well to make sure that every single one works. But yeah, we can do anything to it. We can make it. We know how to make it what size. We know how to make sure there's a certain amount of cobs on the corn. We have the 4 cob corn. It's like, this is going to be 5 foot, and it gets you 1 extra cob. So we know all that. So what I'm saying, if they have a department where they're like, okay, this is where we're making, even if it was 30, 40, 50 years ago, like I could see it, 1973, 1972. They're like, look, we can make it pastel. So we can? Okay, do it. All right, we've got a barrel of, you know what I mean? Like, we've got a couple 100,000 of those seeds over there. Like they would have made them and then have them. But I mean, if there's a market for them, I guess they would have done it, right? But that's wild. Looking at those pastel ones, wow.
Yeah, there were more that I showed before on the previous presentation, which I guess you missed.
Right.
All right, next slide, please. So there's the whole cob that you guys saw a close-up of that looked like glass.
I've seen that. I've seen it. Yes, I have. Stop. I've seen it. It's in church. It was in the baskets. We do have it here. Thank you. Sorry.
You have the one with the starburst?
We have it. This. It just came into mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Since it gets brought up, like, that's how my mind works, right? I'm on my, am I on my meds yet, or I'll take them now? No, I took my meds an hour ago, right? So I have that ability to go into my mind, right? And ask it a question, and it will start searching, and it will find the answer, and then give it to me.
So what I'm asking you is,
yeah,
was it regular kernels that look like this, or did it have the?
It's this. It's on the picture. You have it on the screen. Oh, it's this. It's this variety. It's this. We have it up here in the baskets, the Thanksgiving Day baskets that we have. Okay, you know what bushels are, right? Okay.
Right, I understand. But what I'm saying is, you can have 2 cobs of corn that look exactly like this, okay? And some will have normal kernels, and others will have that starburst pattern. I'm asking, does yours have the starburst pattern in the kernel?
Like the ones that look like jewelry.
With the little swirls.
Yeah, all different. Yeah, we have different. Yeah, we have these varieties. I forgot. Like, not just forgot. I mean, like, it popped into my brain. I'm like, wait, we do have these. I remember them in the back. I remember them in the bushels. Like, I remember we like these as cobs. We let them dry out. They're great. They're ornamental. They use these in all.
Wait, that was also the first part of the presentation. The first part of the presentation is these aren't just ornamental. People eat them now.
Well, I imagine they'd be able to, yeah. Especially if it tastes good.
They said they're not sweet though. They're more starchy.
I would have thought so, but interesting. Exactly what I would have thought. Like, when you would have said that, I thought it would have been more starchy. But so for it to gain more popularity, and then people saying they want that variety, that could happen. But that's the reason my brain why I thought I wouldn't have thought so, because it's so starchy. But yeah, but the conversion of the only reason I thought, well, maybe because the conversions. I know this is technical, but the conversions of the sugars that we got, that changed around 1975, 1976 with the Kellogg company and all that, because they had their scientists working. And I mean, you know, they're giving us the contracts and everything like that. I'm not old. That was a few years before my time, but that is where we had the contracts from. And that's what, like from the cereal departments and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, yeah, this stuff is usually more starchy, which is why, but I mean, but it is grown. Like they grow it.
I believe you, Morgan. I'm laughing at the chat, though.
Like it's not like every year. Like there's farmers growing this variety, like growing. You know what I mean? And it's the speckled variety. And if they have one or two, they've got 9 or 10. If that makes sense, right? If they have one or two of the speckled variety, it means it's a chain. Like the same thing that you would find Lindsay Lohan's makeup in the store. It's like, look, if Lindsay has a blush, she has a concealer. Okay, if they have this, it means that they have the other kind and this kind and that kind. It means it's a thing that they do for sure. So now that I recall it, yes, they do have rainbow. That's right. I forgot.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you or anything, but
no.
I am starting to doze off a little bit here. I just came on basically to hang out for a minute or two, but I really appreciate you having me on, Sandy. But I gotta bounce.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked that you're awake this late anyway.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, I had just finished up editing a certain video, and I was like, well, I'll wait for it to complete, and then I'll go to bed. And once I started to go to bed, I saw that you were live, and I'm like, yeah, I'll jump on for a minute.
Yeah.
So
we're glad you did.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for stopping in for a little bit. That was nice of you.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for inviting me in.
Anytime.
And like I said, we'll see you guys later.
Sure enough.
Oh wait, quick question before you go.
Mm-hmm.
Are we back to Sundays next week?
It won't be next week, but the week after.
The week after, okay. Because originally it was October. And then I thought last week you said it was going to be this week, coming up next week. But now it's going to be the week after.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure. You all right?
Huh?
I said, are you okay?
No, I was going to say the reason for the change is because it's just better for everyone's schedule. Jeff can be on then, and Amazon line, she won't have to get off theirs early. You know
that's good. Yeah.
So it's better for everyone if I just went back to Shifty Sunday.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, because Jeff could join more often.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, more importantly, Amazon Line won't have to leave it after 20 minutes.
Right. So, hey, Mr. Super Sidewinder, sorry.
Yes, sir.
You should be one of those guys like, that's Mr. Super Sidewinder to you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Hero, do me a favor. Before you go to bed, go into Shift or message me on Messenger with your email address so I can send it to Mr. Super.
Oh, sure.
He's not on Messenger.
No problem.
Yeah, I would have jumped on with you tonight if there was a way you could have sent me the link. I know you probably didn't want to drop it publicly, but yeah, I would join. Kick it with you. We were having fun. It's cool.
Oh yeah, I liked what was it? We got it. Oh man, I went deep in the discussion about the Second Amendment. Was it? Yeah, Second Amendment.
Yeah. Yeah, you did good, man.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Sure. We'll see you soon, man. Get some rest.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Good night, Hero.
Good night.
Night.
Have fun with your show.
Thank you. All right, so hopefully that's it for the corn for a while. Was any of this new for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Oh, that's the end.
That is the end of that one. Now, before we go into the next folder, I dropped a link of the peaches and cream corn, and I am doubly disappointed. You want to know why I'm disappointed? Because peaches and cream corn is not called peaches and cream corn in the United States. In the United States, it's just yellow and white corn. That's it.
Yeah,
it's just yellow and white corn.
You know, it's mixed and a bit pastel here, and we got different varieties of that. I remember a couple years ago, my friend my friend Mel, he took me out to his dad's. Like we were just jamming out like on guitars and stuff. And he's a dealer at the casino actually. You know what I mean? Like he's got. Anyway, he took me out to his dad's cornfield. It was like, Morgan, you just gotta try this stuff. And he came out like we were just token up or whatever. But I mean, we went out there and he showed me that, and he's like, Morgan, this is the peaches and cream or whatever. And I'm like, what? And he opened it up, and it's like, and it was like orange, pink, like that. It was orange and pink. Like those are the
Orange
two.
and pink.
Like, you know, it looked good and it tasted. I mean, it was so sweet though, right? It was so sweet.
That's weird because everything I saw peaches and cream was just the white and the yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that
Yeah, the
something?
white and the yellow. Yeah, it looks like mozzarella and yellow, right?
Was that something different? That's what I was expecting, Sandy.
Yeah, that's
No, I wasn't because, like I said, it's not called peaches and cream here. It's just called yellow and white corn.
Oh, so yeah, I've recognized it as that for over 10 years. Again, I wouldn't say it goes back to my childhood, but over 10 years.
When I said orange, I meant the color that's in that. Like, and that other
I
color
got ya.
is like a white peach. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's got a slightest hint of a little bit of the, you know what I'm saying, right? Like
Yep.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Yeah, so pearl with a little bit of the other color in it, but it's yeah. I love it. It just, I'd never tasted it before, right? But that was the thing. He was like, my dad's been growing it for the last 5 years, and that would have been in 2014.
Hey, Morgan, you want to read this one?
Yeah, sure. Right on.
Can you see it?
Yep, I'm gonna make it a little bit larger on my end.
Do you want me to zoom it? I can probably zoom in on the text.
I'm gonna
No,
probably
that's,
do it on my. Well,
that's
there
no
you go.
good. That's
okay,
no
perfect.
good.
There are two TV series that I recently learned about that I have zero memory of. It's quite possible that I had just missed these, since they both ended during or after the first season. But there's always a chance that I came from a timeline where these shows were never aired.
Hey, Woo Riders.
Like I saw yesterday, I was watching a special on Matt LeBlanc, right? Obviously, right now, with the people being arrested in a group for his death. I thought so. They were talking about his first shows and whatnot, and I couldn't believe it. They didn't actually mention his first series that he caught, that he did with not Matt LeBlanc, with the other guy that he was in friends with, his friend Joey. Him and Joey had a series together called Second Chance. It aired on Fox when Fox, the new station, was airing when it first came out, with Tracy Ullman, The Simpsons, Women in Prison, and a bunch of other shows at like 30 on Sundays. And it was called Second Chance. Like, if I had a second chance, where would I take it? How different would I make it? I've got to go back to yesterday somehow. His best friend's like an angel that comes down with Matt LeBlanc and helps him try and guide him through. And it was on for a whole season, and it was called Second Chance.
I did see that.
Okay, right.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's why I sang the intro, you know, like I figured, I wonder if people remember this. But yeah, Fox, 8:30 Sunday nights, 1988. It would have aired, you know. Yeah.
Good memory, Morgan.
Yeah. Oh
Hey,
yeah. Well, I'm on
hi,
the
General Sorrow.
I'm having a lot more memories coming back, by the way, like a lot of them from that period of time, like in between 88 and a lot of the stuff that when I was a kid, a lot of it coming back. It was blocked out for a while, man.
You want to read this one, Morgan?
Yeah, certainly. Okay, now do you want me to also read the sign above, right?
No,
Okay.
no, just the
No,
text
just read
at
the
the bottom.
question.
Okay. Yes or no? Have you ever heard of the 1995-1996 Fox TV series, The Crew, starring Kristen Bauer, Dave Burke, and
it got cut off. It got cut off.
I thought they were both named Burke, right? Like Dave Burke and Lane, as if like Lane's married to Dave Burke. Like it's Lane Burke and Dave Burke.
No, it got cut off. Another problem with this font. I don't know why it does that.
Interestingly enough, I was looking at some things on YouTube just yesterday, right? Like, you know what I mean, just old shows or whatever, right? And like things like that. Anyway, I heard that, dang it, I heard the name of The Crew last night while going through them. but I remember thinking how odd. I don't remember hearing of it before. You know what I mean? I remember thinking it was odd.
Well, you remember Second Chance. Do you remember this?
I know. I don't as much, but then again, it's not in color.
Well, I'm gonna have pictures. Don't worry. So it might help
I'm
you.
trying. Okay, you got pictures. Well, then, you know, when I see a couple of those, it'll help. But well, what they wanted was a fun and exciting career. What they got was Boss from Hell. Because at 7:30 p.m. Yeah, you see, because I was into that stuff. Like when I was a certain age, like whether it was like in '88 or '89, I remember like comedy, like when the Kids in the Hall. You know what I mean? And it used to air on CBC in Canada. And I mean, I was addicted to comedy, like Mad TV, anything that had comedy in it, right? And I'd record it off the TV as well. I'd sit there with the recorder on because it would bring me pleasure, you know? And yeah, and like on my meds and stuff like that, it was weird. But I needed fixes to make it work. Anyway, I'd sit there and I'd record anything that I could find off the TV that would be humorous, you know, that I thought would be good. Anything. Like so I remember doing from Comic Strip Live. That's where, like, you know, Robin Williams and other comics and everything. They would get together and they'd start doing their thing. And like the whole entire arc of comedy, you know what I mean? Like in Western culture, that's just amazing.
I agree. Philo kind of wants to hear the theme song of The Crew.
Yes.
That I couldn't find.
Ooh, that's
I think Mr. Super walked away a second.
Okay, 1995 to 96. Oh, I mean, the only reason I would have missed it is because I was out. You know what I'm saying? Like because that would have been when I was in a senior in high school. And in the evening, so that's why I might have missed that, is because I would have been out, you know what I'm saying, smoking weed and maybe, you know what I'm saying, right? Like I wasn't drinking beer.
Yeah, same, because, you know, yeah. I could have missed it because I was 20, 21 years old. And
right. Yeah, I think that's why I missed it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the shows a couple years before that, like the Parker Lewis Can't Lose TV shows. You know what I mean? Beans Baxter, all that stuff. I would record all of that. The Parker Lewis Can't Lose, both versions on both networks. There was a copycat version on the other network of the show. With that guy that Ferris Bueller Can't Lose, right? They made a show about that, and Parker Lewis Can't Lose. That was Fox's copy of Parker Lewis Can't Lose. That's right.
I thought the Ferris Bueller name was different.
I know, so did I. I thought that they called it something else.
Sandy, should I be going to the next slide here?
That had the girl from Friends in it, by the way.
I couldn't hear you.
Oh yes, go ahead.
Jennifer Aniston. It had Jennifer Aniston in it.
Morgan, we got a lot of these slides to get through.
Okay, let's keep on moving. I didn't think we did. That's how come we were staying on the one. Okay. This series aired for a full season beginning in August 1995 and ending in June 1996. Like I said, I could have just missed this, but I have never heard of it at all. No promos, commercials, nothing in print. I don't even recognize 99% of the cast. And
I literally only recognize the woman, the older woman. That's it.
Yeah. Like that. So far, all I recognize, I have a faint memory of maybe that girl in the middle, but I'm trying to figure out from where, right? And then that girl right in the upper right-hand corner, like the same as you mentioned. I recognize her from something. I need to see her. I need to see a face-on shot, right? And then the Fred Astaire guy, you know what I mean, right here to the right with the black hair. I'm not sure because I can't see his face. And the other guy, I need to see his face too. But
there's more pictures coming up.
Okay, cool. He looks like somebody might have been like not that Danger Bay kid, but.
Okay, Mr. Super, let's get to the pictures. But there is a reason. Check this out.
Oh, okay. They're on a flight. They're the flight crew. I get it. The crew. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this would be shown in. Oh, right. When you go to the store, they've got it on DVD and they've got the whole season. Okay. The crew. Right. Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking where you're going to see it now. You know what I'm saying? Right. You're going to see it in the stores, in the video stores, in the secondhand stores, the stores that have popped up all over the place are like the secondhand stores now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is one of the reasons why I wanted to show it.
Yeah. The series, The Crew. Okay.
No. Read the bottom, Morgan.
All right. But I do want to point out some amazing airplane residue. The airplane in the intro. No jets are visible on the back of the plane, and the engines, which are shaped weird, are under the wing.
Yeah, so the actual engines are under the wing where they should be.
Yeah.
They're just shaped weird. They're a little ovalish, but I'll take it. They're under the wing.
Yeah.
I just wish you could see more of the planes. That's all you could see in the intro.
I love the turquoise.
Next.
Yep. Yep. Yep and yep. I agree and yes.
All right. The series is about the daily life of the stewards and stewardesses of a fictional airline. Have you ever seen this show before, or at least heard of it?
Nope.
No, like I said, I only in the last week, and I was doing, like, a little bit of a dive, and I mean, and it was only the name that I heard, and I recall not recalling it. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. That's the thing that was noticeable of it. I remembered I did not really recall it.
Synchronicities.
I mean, I recall this girl, but not from this show. You know what I mean, with the hair. Wow. It really has got like an empty nest type of feel for the camera work, and some of the people in it. So, I mean, I'm really feeling LA. I mean, I know they're all made in LA, but I mean, like, wow. It's an LA production. Like, it just, wow. It missed. I mean, it got one season. The crew, wow, yeah, 95, 96. No, that was graduated. So, yeah.
Sandy, tell me when to go to the next one.
Oh, you can go to the next one. You're okay.
Montel. Yes or no? Do you recall talk show host Montel Williams starring in a TV series? If yes, what was it called? I would think so. Yeah. For some reason, I think I do. I'm not sure if it was before he got his talk show, but that would make sense. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was during it, or like, you know what I mean? Like, he took it as he was also working on it before he got sick. If you remember, right? Montel got sick. And then he was only going around doing tours on the bus. And I think that would have been promoting his book. But he really had to keep up his strength to be able to do that. I remember that was what I remember him doing last. So that's where I'm at with Montel. So can we go to the next one, possibly?
I was seeing if anyone in the chat.
Yeah. Anything else to say on that?
Yes, it was like Martin, Noise Guru says.
Yes, that's what I recall as well. I would have said the same thing. It was like Martin, right?
No, not at all.
Oh, it isn't?
Nope. So we can go on. Not blinded by the light, General Sorrow. Oh, just kidding. Oh, Shazam, just kidding. Gotcha.
Okay, right on. Here we go. The next one. All right. Montel Williams starred in Matt Waters, a short-lived TV series on ABC. This show only aired for 6 episodes. It started in January, which was weird at the time. Back then, new shows started in the fall. So it's highly probable I just missed this one. Now, what they did have a secondary sweeps in the fall after Christmas. I just remember that. I remember that they had, like we know about sweeps in the fall, but I know about a secondary one they had after Christmas. It's just a fact, okay? I knew about it. I also knew about half seasons. Now, that's why when I saw it at 6, I was like, okay, so it only got on for a half season.
No, not even. Not even a half season.
Exactly, because if you have a show that's awful and you have to cancel it, it's okay to have a couple of shows in the can that are like, oh, this one almost got aired, but it didn't. But hey, but we paid for the episodes already. Let's air these or whatever. I mean, like, for whatever reasons. Or sometimes they have a whole series. I mean, they started this one out, but they started in January because if they did the 6 episodes, and then if it got picked up, they could make more for the next season, or they had them in the can, and they were like, okay, let's put this out and see what it does. But that's the thing; they had those 6 episodes. You know what I mean? Like, and they.
I do agree with that, but I would also say this specific series was supposed to start in the fall, but for some reason production got pushed back, and then they were going to start it in October, and then it got pushed back, and then they started in January.
Right. Because I remember.
But that was just the series.
Yeah, with Fox, when Fox came in, like around like with the late 80s, like 88, 89 or whatever, like 87, obviously, starting with like the Tracy Ullman and the Simpsons and whatnot. When they started out doing their thing, I think it was brought in kind of with them. You know what I mean? Like a couple of years that you could do a bring in series, in January, in Christmas, to do a half season. I'm not, they're the first people that I think.
Probably to fill in the spots, like you said, of the shows that were canned because they weren't bringing in the audience.
Not getting the audience. That's right. Not that they weren't up to par. A lot of them, that has little to do with it. Is whether it clicks with the audience, right? Yeah, whether they like the characters or not.
This one was horrible from what I saw of it.
Oh, I imagine so. It looks pardon me. I'll read this one. Pardon me. I didn't do that. Okay. Honestly, it looks like a home movie. The quality of the show is terrible. If this is how it looked when it aired, I can see the quality of the production being one of the reasons why it was canceled.
Yeah, so I don't know if I said what it was, what the show is about. If it doesn't, I'll tell you after the next slide.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, really quickly. So Montel Williams returns to his high school. He worked in the Navy. He was a Navy officer. Returns to his high school to teach kids that in like an inner city prison-like school, they described it.
Right.
So it was definitely not a Martin type show.
Okay. No. It's that one show, if you remember, the one teacher in the inner city, he had the bat and he was like on the Batman and he smacked it down. I mean, that was like many years ago, but they did it. Like,
I believe you. I don't remember that.
Yeah, there was a show, right? They made it like that, like where it was like it wasn't, but it was made dramatic, right? The inner city with the urban children, black children or whatever, and the teacher was black as well, and he inspired the children, you know what I mean, with his like by being right wing as opposed to them, not, but yeah, he was the Batman, and he did it by bringing a bat to school. All right, this may not be a Mandela effect, but I want to show these things in case they are. I am not expert in this subject, but I have studied art history, and these are all new to me. All right, these look like what Chinese, like Oriental, like around that, like Asian art.
Nope, that's actually English.
Okay. But that's like it kind of like where like it not clashes with where it clashes with Asia, kind of like is it supposed to be just meaning with the strokes and the pen and the drawings, you know what I mean? It looks like he learned to draw somewhat, in a style that I've seen Oriental men draw in, it's just wow.
I agree.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Go ahead, Mr. Super.
Have you ever heard of or seen a medieval dueling shield? More specifically, one that was also used as a second weapon. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Super, how about you?
No.
So 50-50 on the panel. Let's see what the chat says. Does anyone, yes or no, remember dueling shields that look like that were also used as weapons? Jackie says WTF. Gen C is a no.
And that's what you give up by using the smaller shield, the one that's not like the full length of your body.
This is not the shield that I'm talking about. The one you're looking at is not what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Noise Guru says yes. All right, let's show them what I'm talking about on the next slide, Mr. Super.
Oh, these ones. Yeah. I think that's just because of, oh, wow. Oh, yeah. And the thing is, I remember the Zulus having them, nothing wrong with that at all. I remember it being the genius black men who are using these. And I mean, no reason not to give them their due, right? I believe it was the Zulus who used, who used these. And maybe because they remember these guys using them. I mean, the timeline we believe is a bit different. But yeah, I remember the African Zulus using these good kind of shields that they use as weapons as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because this is definitely British.
And they definitely
French.
fought the Zulus. Interesting.
Right.
But that makes sense, right? British. Okay, cool.
Oh, you have to read it.
Okay, I have seen regular shields for duels, but not like these. Those of you that play games with medieval fighting in them may have seen these before because these are 3D models for video games.
There are 3D models for video games, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, there are. Yeah, right, because there are 3D models for video games, right? Wow. But yeah, and I remember it's where they got the idea. I saw an article thing like when it's like where the idea of the battle axe came from Klingons, right? And I remember seeing an article or whatever, where they talked about that, right? So
right, like I could see this stuff being in like science fiction movies and stuff like that, but I never saw this in actual history.
It wasn't until I was looking at stuff, you know what I mean, right? Like looking at stuff in history that I saw it.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Rolling?
Yep.
Now, I want to ask you about a shield that was made for Italian knights, but was also used by knights of King Henry VIII. Yes or no? Have you ever heard of a gun shield? Okay, I have to tell the truth. I have not.
Nope.
I don't recall.
Hi, Adam, for Christ. So yes or no in the chat, have you ever heard of a gun shield? Now we're talking about like the 1600s here. King Henry VIII. Have you ever heard of a gun shield? General Sorrow is a no. Why is it spelled what way? Dueling? Like a duel?
DUEL.
Yeah, I know. I kept spelling it like that, and it did autocorrect for me. I agree with you, Jackie. That it follows the I before E, except after C rule. But I do remember it E first. Like Sheila.
Like the word weird.
Like the word weird, right?
Oh,
a lot of words that don't follow that rule.
Well, there's a lot of things that don't follow the rule now. Whew. That rule's out the window.
All right, we can go on.
These shields were simple circles with a hidden surprise. The hole in the center was connected to the barrel of a gun. Oh, wow.
I don't remember them using guns back then.
I mean,
the one in the bottom left is the one from the 1600s.
Wow. Oh, guns. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they're not as sneaky now. Here, go ahead. Here's part 2 of it.
Wow. Sometimes they weren't so secretive. Some had the barrel on the outside of the shield. Okay. Wow.
Has anyone ever seen this before?
No.
Is that a lingam in the background, or
a what?
A lingam, but it looks like a castle, right? But it looks like an Indian lingam at the same time, a little bit. Like, where
it
you
might
pour
be.
the water.
It's in a museum, so it definitely could be.
Okay.
They are gun shields, Jackie. You can go on, Mr. Super.
And other shields had a glove with a spike going through the shield. Have you ever seen this before?
I did not include that picture. It does come up later, so there will be a picture of a glove
Right.
with a spike going through the shield. That's coming up, but I don't know why I didn't put it here. I should have. I do not remember spikes, guns, anything coming out of shields. And definitely not a glove, which you're going to see soon. Now you can go on, Mr. Super.
Do you remember, yes or no, do you ever remember ever seeing an arm shield in paintings, reminiscence, or images in films or TV series? Tiny shields meant to only protect the arm.
Reenactments.
Oh, reenact, sorry.
It's okay. I just wanted to make it clear for the chat. I have not read Shanglo, The Art of War. General Sorrow is a yes.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Mr. Super, are you back?
I'm here.
Do you remember shields just on the arm?
Yeah.
Okay, let me rephrase. Do you remember shields that look like this? No, go back to the next slide.
Yeah, I went back. I'm trying to see what.
No, not this slide. Go back to the next. Go to the next one.
Oh,
No,
forward?
not back. Yes, forward.
Okay.
Do you recall shields like this?
No.
These were sometimes preferred because they could be made stronger and heavier due to their small size. But I have never seen these before. Have you?
So these were also shields that could
I
stab.
recall men switching that had like one arm, and then they'd switch one of their, they'd switch one of these on that arm, Or
Now this was like one they pretty much wore the whole fight on the same arm.
Yeah. And
But I've never seen such a compact shield.
Yeah, and they could take the end off of it and put like an iron hand that looks like a fake hand on the end of it, as opposed to it having the blunt end like that. And that was the thing that they had an option on it, But they could either have their fake hand, so it looked okay in a jacket, right? It looked like he had a hand, or you could take that off and have that for war. Yeah, and the other hand, it was like
I did not find any with a hand though. That's interesting. I actually didn't find many of these. This was hard to find.
Bet.
Yeah, I more like with her with the spike, right? Like she's got like a hook or whatever it looks like, right? Like a hook on the end of it too, like Captain Hook.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. Yep. You'd think, why not make it a gun? Look at inside. She's got her arm like that, right? Why not make it like the shield? But whatever.
Mr. Reed, go on.
Okay. Last question. Yes or no? Have you ever heard of or seen a medieval lantern shield? What? It's got a light on it to go in their eyes? That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. If you could, I don't think that's what it is, though.
No, that's not what it is. Has anyone ever heard of a lantern shield?
It's a laser? Like...
I don't know what this picture is depicting, but it's not a lantern shield.
Unless the picture of it shows something that I know, but don't from the but from the name, You know what I mean? I'm not getting any bells going off.
And I do say on the next slide, hey, Michael Fontaine. Philo says no. That's a
who is it?
lantern shield.
Oh. Oh, wow. It's one of those ones that has that would have like St. Elmo's fire all around it.
It's got glove, it's got weapons galore.
Antiquitech, it looks like. For like, so if they're fighting people that are shooting like electricity at them from like their electricity stores and from their swords or whatever, and is that to pick up the energy so that it doesn't hit the guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to block it, right? Like, are they shooting lasers at them?
I
Like
don't
a
know.
lightning
All
rod.
I know is that there's
Yeah.
swords and arrows and all sorts of stuff in that thing.
It looks like a defensive lightning rod.
In my opinion, the name Lantern Shield is misleading. It has nothing to do with lanterns. It's like an all-in-one shield that includes a glove with the shield attached, a weapon, and usually the shield itself having sharp edges or spikes that can be used as a weapon too.
And I'm sure if we look it up, the lantern is a specific thing that has to that has to do with the whatever that's a piece of this too. But the lanterns were the things on that, and that's why they call lanterns, right? And it doesn't have to do with the illumination. Okay, got you. I've seen a
There's
picture of these before. It looks like a roulette wheel as well, by the way. It looks like a roulette.
It kind of does, yes. I agree with that 100%.
And I think the roulette wheel, and by the way, I only saw this on the show I watched last night, but the roulette wheel is some kind of an occult figure or something like that, which makes sense, you know what I mean, because of its shape and everything, but interesting.
There's
like,
more pictures, Mr. Super, if you want to go on.
Like from that shape is what they're derived from, I think, in the first place. Oh, wow, here's another one.
There's a different type, yeah, and then there's what it looks like on the inside is at the top left.
Right. Oh, it's got
velvet lining.
Ha! Or velvet. Wow, eh? Could you imagine, like in a war, right? Like it's just not the texture I would think upon a man's skin, right? But it makes practical sense. I mean, well, it's not impractical, really, but I mean, wow, to have plush on.
And if we go on, we're going to have more pictures of the other stuff, too, that I didn't fit in before. Spikes and shapes. And the top left is that gloved one with the spike. I've never seen a sword where a shield where the hand goes through in a glove. Like someone could just chop your hand off. I don't understand.
They can't. They can't. It's covered in iron as well.
It's all armored.
Yeah. That's the idea. So your arm is out, so you can make it through, man. You can do anything. I get the idea.
Kind of cool.
And it's covering your head perfectly, and you've got your right arm with a mighty right arm, you know, ready to use for action, and you're guarded. Wow. I can see why.
Mm-hmm.
Except I've never seen it before.
Because why ever let your guard down, right? Never let your guard down. That's probably where that comes from. Never let your guard down. A shield gun from 816. Wow. Wow. So what are they telling you about gunpowder and crap again? Well, here we go. Fully working gun. 1600.
Yep. Not a musket.
Yeah, exactly. Not a musket. Everything's a lie. They had everything in the past because they had men that were 1,000 years old. Come on. The first man who lived by the time he was 300 probably had figured out everything, including circuit boards, this and that. He just didn't have any use for them at the time. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he did. It's just, you get it. You know, he would have used the version that he needed. Mm-hmm. And then figured out a better way to do it, you know, and then done that. Like, because he's way wiser, because they grew so much older. But yeah.
Here's a new slide.
Despite 4 years of... Okay, you go ahead, Morgan. Go ahead.
4 years of an art history, attending several Renaissance fairs, and even a couple dinners at medieval times, I have never seen any of this, not even on the History Channel. Is any of this new for you? Let me know in the comments below. I've learned about a little bit of some of this stuff in the past couple months, even.
And that could mean it's just been around for the past couple months.
Yeah, that's right, Sandy. That's right.
Mr. Super, that's the last of that one.
Okay, leave the share up. I'll just flip it over.
Okay.
Is this the last one? 2 more.
Is it?
No.
No. No, there's 2 more.
John Nada.
Yes.
This is one of those Mandela effects where realities are bleeding together. The question is, which reality do you come from on this one? That's Matthew McConaughey.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I probably would push him. See you the next slide, Mr. Super. All right, there's a clip here.
I love that.
Listen to the montage above. Please spell the catchphrase that Matthew McConaughey repeats. His memorable line from the 1993 film Dazed and Confused. All right.
Yeah, just spell the word once. You don't have to write it 3 times. Go ahead.
A-L-L.
First words ever said on film.
Really?
1992, Days Confused. The first words I ever said on film were all right. So one is, I go, I'm in my car. I'm high as a kite. I'm listening to rock and roll.
Yeah.
Action. And there's the chick. All right.
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right. First words ever said on screen.
Oh, is it?
All right.
I love it.
See if we can get another all right. If I start with all right, and thank you, I really can't go wrong.
I feel like
Yeah. All right.
Oh, great, there's music. I did not realize that.
All right.
Huh?
Okay. I said, oh, great, there's music. I didn't realize that.
Well,
So I
Hopefully
talked
that was
over
less
it.
than 5 bars.
I'm sorry?
I think that was less than 5 bars, though. I think that doesn't that matter?
No.
Okay, yeah. No,
If they can pick it up, because it's AI now. Now that it's AI, they get you with like a
He'd
little
say
bit.
that's Cat Mama Needs a New Bag from Frank Five Orchestra, right? Circa 1963, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's what I just mean. Like, they'd pick it up as that, right? That's from the bank.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's what I wondered, right?
So, how do you spell the word "all right"? That's what I'm asking you. When, like,
I think it's 2 words.
how are you feeling?
All
I'm
right.
feeling all right.
R-I-G-H-T. All right.
Mr. Super, how do you spell "all right"?
ALRIGHT.
And that is what most of the chat is saying. It was back up here. I did put them on the screen earlier. So Michael Fontaine, ALRIGHT. Pushing
I
buttons.
didn't know all right's a word. Oh, yeah, it is. I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me. So it is a word. You're right.
All right now. Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right now. Cool. So it is 1 word.
Well, it was. We can go on. That's so wrong. I can't.
In John Nada's past and mine, this was always all right. But in this reality, it's all right. Now, you could argue that he just says it, but it was never spelled all right in our past. But then Morgan, in his head, had to think it, and then it became what it is.
Uh-huh. Now, alrighty then. I still would spell it alrighty, A-L-R-I-G-H-T-Y.
Yeah.
The only time I would write it like that is if I said, like, the chat last night, they were all right, like all correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only time I would write it like that, meaning right as correct.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, okay, I think that's how he meant it, though. Everything's all right. Like the rock and roll's all right. The car's
that's
all
the-
right.
that
The
means
woman's all
good.
right. As opposed
No,
to
that-
all right now. Like, all right now. Here we go.
No. He's using all right, like everything's good.
As if the word all right. And I think and that's a word. That's two words rather than just the one word. I think you know what I'm saying? I don't think the word all right is correct to say 3 times. I think
Just
all right is
Morgan,
correct.
There's much more to this. Just wait.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. We're good to go.
You can also find t-shirts and other things with his quote written out with all right. This is all wrong.
For me, yes.
All right. Ooh, he does say all right. It's just that the words might actually be in the script, even though he said it right. You know what I mean? But it might actually be spelled A-L-L. All right. But he says it. All right. You know what I mean?
And I'm saying in my past, it would not have been in the script like that.
Right.
Because he wasn't say correct. He wasn't referring to something being correct.
Yep, it's more slang.
Yes.
Southern drawl.
All right. Yeah, exactly. But it isn't just the Dazed and Confused quote, all right, is improper, incorrect, informal English. They claim that teachers would mark you wrong if you spelled it this way. I learned all right from school.
So in the top right, it says, there's nothing wrong with using all right, A-L-R-I-G-H-T, in song lyrics, movie titles, text messages, and other informal media. However, if a teacher is going to read it and grade it, use A-L-L-R-I-G-H-T, not A-L-R-I-G-H-T. Although already and altogether are standard, all right isn't. Not in my past, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Ha ha, all right slang. That's why I thought it's not a proper word.
This is about to get crazy. You guys have no idea.
It's going to get worse? Like buckle
it gets
up?
worse? Of course it does.
But the strangest part is how John found this, the music. It's both ways everywhere, from discography to album covers. This is so messed up.
Yeah. So wait till you see the next slides, guys. And I think Mr. Super walked away. It's all correct. Just think about that title. The song is It's All Correct. I doubt that. I doubt that very much. They're singing It's All Good. That should be A-L-R-I-G-H-T.
Yeah. It's all right. It's all right.
All right, Mr. Super, we need the next slide to see the comparisons. Oh, I have a question first. Ed.
While researching this, something else caught my eye. Please tell me the name you remember for this 1956 Elvis hit.
And I was going to ask this earlier. That's why the all rights are crossed out. But actually,
That's all right, Mama.
I need it crossed out.
That's all right with me. That's all right, Mama. Any way you see it, that's all right. I know that song. That's all right. That's all right now, Mama. Any way you do. Oh, that's not what they say.
All right. So what's the name of the song, though?
I thought it's That's All Right.
Okay. Anyone else in the chat? Hey, LBK. Anyone else know the title of the song?
All right now, Mama, any way you do. It's even, any way you do. All right now, Mama, any way you do.
Well, we're not getting any other answers, Mr. Super.
Well, they're all cleared up. I mean, they're all blacked out on the thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because we have the issue that we're going to be getting to. Mr. Super?
I do not recognize the song.
It's okay. We can go on.
Well, that's all right, Mama. Well, that's all right with me.
Which means I probably never heard the song.
That's all right, Mama. Any way you do, and that's all right. That's all right
So,
now, Mama.
Morgan, look at the screen. Do you see the options?
Do you remember? It's all right. It's all right, Mama. It's all right. It's all right, Mama. That's all right. I remember That's All Right. But anyway, it's all right. Okay. Like, it's all right, Mama. Yeah, I remember all of them. It's all right. I remember That's All Right, Mama.
It might be that, so maybe I wrote it.
Oh, I didn't realize you wrote that. Okay, so I remember That's All Right, Mama.
You remember Mama now?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's all right, Mama. That's all right with me. That's all right, Mama. Any way you do, 'cause that's all right. And that's all. He says it both. Like, that's all right. That's all right now, Mama. Any
All right,
way.
so do you remember 2 or 4 then? For the all right.
Like, I remember 2. Like, yeah, that's all right.
Okay. We can go on, Mr. Super. So it is that, and I wrote it's. I don't know why. But do we see the problem here? Go ahead.
Honestly, it doesn't matter what you remember for all right, because it can be found all 4 ways. Thank you. But the important part is, do you remember Mama in the title?
Because sometimes Mama's there and sometimes it's not.
Nope.
On album.
The song I told you it was called.
Wow. You can have it any way you want it.
Oh my gosh.
But when you ask me to sing it, I'm sitting there going, that's all right, Mama. That's all right with me. That's all right, Mama. Any way you do, because that's all right. That's all right now, Mama. Any way you do. So it's called That's All Right. But if you put on Mama, okay.
That's the thing. It shouldn't be. It should have one name.
Right.
And all right is spelled 2 different ways too.
Maybe Charlie Parker never put in the thing for the, I don't know. Like, it's, how does copyright? Sometimes copyright's automatic. I mean.
Nothing explains it being all these different ways.
No.
And there's more. Let's go.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Do you think this could be a Mandela effect too? Or do you think people assumed Mama was part of the title? If so, why would it be wrong on an album?
Because the official name of the song is That's All Right.
Yeah.
So, Mama isn't in the title. But it is on several albums, so I don't understand.
Are we moving?
Yep, we're moving.
Here we go.
And There are so many others. Joan Baez, Bob Dylan, Free, Queen, Bob Marley. It's everywhere.
So as we look here, we have all right now and we have all right now on albums.
Yeah.
We have doing with a G, all right. We have from the studio doing all right.
Yeah. Queen. And Bob Marley. I know.
No, great. But we can go on. There's more.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, well, I'm going to show you more options.
No.
More, so we're on the red slide. Anything that said all right is red because that was not that in my past. Doing all correct. I'm doing correct. That makes no sense to me. That's an improper sentence. It's wrong. It's red. So here's a lot of different songs. All wrong. There's more on the next slide.
Don't you worry about that thing. Every little thing is gonna be all right.
All right.
Every little thing is gonna be all right.
Now sing it correct. Everything, every little thing is going to be correct. It's not right. It's wrong.
Yeah, it's all. You're right. You're all right.
Yeah. Right.
So here is the same songs spelled the other way.
Yeah, doing all right. Doing all right.
Next slide is the.
Insane.
All right. This is just so wrong for me. And I know it's just as wrong for John. It was always all right in our past. What about yours? Let us know in the comments what you remember. Thank you again to John Nada for sharing his find. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Go where Bob made the comment. Everything. That would be like saying everything instead of everything. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like if you break up certain words, it changes the meaning, and that's what happens with all right.
Yep.
That's all. All right. Next, we have some bonus residue from John Nada. Since I was doing a presentation for him, he sent me some red bar flag residue.
Okay. All right, underneath the, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The RNC displayed a 70-star flag. They were just looking for a video in the background, I'm sure.
What am I missing?
No one paid attention. Huh?
What am I missing on the skeletons?
Oh, there's a red heart in front of it. A red heart. Red bar flag heart in front of it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, you mean the red boxes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the boxes on the skeleton.
Person, like a face and a person. It's just identifying off the camera, right?
No, it's the, you know, it's got the bones behind the eyes, and it's got the close rib cage, and it's got the spinal cord going. I'm sorry. It's got the ribs going above the clavicle.
Oh.
In the back. So they're all Mandelas that we've talked about, or the community has talked about.
Rolling?
Well, next slide, next presentation, or last presentation, yes.
Watch how fast I can do this. You ready?
Yeah.
Gazam.
Azam.
Salam. Right?
There we go.
Over the years, I have covered several possible Mandela effects about phosphorescence, glowing in nature, animals, and even food. But things have changed from the last time I researched this topic. So first, a recap.
Mm-hmm. Next slide, please.
Some of the things
By the way, why is there music playing? Music, please. Music, please.
Some of the
Okay.
things I covered were sea life and food glowing because they ate phosphorescent plankton. In the case of chicken and beef, it's from bacteria that is harmless after the food is cooked.
All right. Can you play the video again without the sound, though, please?
Oh, that could be tricky.
There we go. So if you
Right.
watch, a fish is going to eat the plankton and spit it out.
Okay. Oh, right on, right on. Oh, wow. Ha ha!
And that plankton is what gives the food, the seafood, the glow that we were seeing, like you're seeing in some of these
Right,
pictures.
right. Yeah, the fish. I'm thinking, is that fish on the
Mm-hmm.
plate? Okay,
Yeah.
wow.
Fish and rice, yes.
Wow, it's not the vegetable that the fish was eating. Okay, in the water. Wow. Oh, wow.
We haven't read this one yet.
No,
I
we
thought
did. We can go on.
I thought the fish was translucent, and we were gonna see the piece of morsel of food going inside the fish and then coming back out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I did. Okay. We covered glowing rocks, mushrooms, sea fireflies, glowworm caves,
Next slide.
rabbits, platypus, tornadoes, snow, and even the sky. But now there are whole new groups of glowing things, new to science, and two tests that create glow that has been around for decades that I've never heard of. Before I ask the questions, I wanted to specify that these are a mix of naturally glowing in the dark and things that only glow under UV light. I will specify which kind we are viewing. Do flowers change color and glow under UV light in your past?
Yes or no in the chat. Did flowers change color and glow under UV light in your past? And panel, Morgan, Mr. Super.
I'm not sure if they use like a purple violet light. I'm not sure if they use them in some tanks. I'm not sure.
No, I'm talking about flowers like in a field.
No.
Oh, no.
Chat. Kim Ray says yes.
Oh,
Jency says no, never. Oh wait, they're talking about glowworm caves. No, there was more specifics to it, Jackie. I'd have to pull the presentation up. Never seen flowers under UV light, says Jackie. Pushing button says yeah. I can see that, says Philo. Not grass, says Noise Guru. No, you are thinking correctly. UV is black light, yes.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah.
All right, continue.
I have never tried, so I can't say that this is a new timeline phenomena or not, but it's new for me. I do find it interesting that the Met is featuring this photographer for her unique style, stating flowers have hidden beauty from glow, as if they did not know either.
So the hidden beauty of flowers, ultraviolet light reveals radiant. Now, really quickly at the bottom here.
Oh,
That
wow.
looks like electricity to me. Like
Wow.
a little mini lightning bolt. I
Sure
don't know what
does.
that's from. But the full flower is on the next slide. It's just the one flower that has it. So I don't understand why that's there. If she's just shining UV light on the photo.
Could it
On
be a
the,
worm? Could it be a little worm? Could it be? I just realized it looks like it's an animal. It looks like a little worm. Maybe like a
It
little.
could be a worm. Maybe that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So that little red circle up in the top left, that's that little bit up there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a little maggot, you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a little maggot before it turns into a fly.
Yeah, Philo says, ew, it does look like a parasite.
Yeah.
That's interesting. LVK says, I've heard of flowers glowing in UV light and looking different. Supposedly, bees and birds see different colors in flowers than we do.
Oh, wow. So that the bees can locate them. That's right. I forgot about that. I have heard of that. That's right. Bees see the different color in the different ultraviolet or the different UV range. That's what they said. They see that in the UV. Wow.
And I agree, they do look like fiber optic flowers.
They do.
They absolutely do.
Yes.
But LVK says, wow, I've never seen these before.
Fiber optic flowers is probably exactly what they are.
No, they're in the Met gallery. These are UV. All it is UV light on flowers.
Yes.
They glow. Flowers glow under UV light, and I don't recall that.
Living electrics.
Honestly, to me, it looks like the pollen is what glows.
Yes, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It does look like it's the pollen that grows Sandy. That's right. That's exactly what I was thinking too. It looks as if it's Oh, wow.
Wow, look at that one.
Does it ever look like it's the pollen, Sandy? That's brilliant. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
You bring us the coolest stuff, Sandy.
Oh, wow, man.
Nice.
Go ahead, Morgan.
Are UV light glowing flowers new for you? It makes me wonder why all the research I had from 2020 was about mushrooms, because the flowers are way prettier. That's right. It was just the glowing mushrooms are the only thing I'd heard of in the last
Yes.
month.
There was nothing about flowers.
About the flowers, Sandy. That's right. That's right. It was just a phosphorescent mushroom. That's right. But look at these. Wow.
Well, you're going to learn a lot more today, Adam for Christ. He says, I know black lights make organic stuff glow. I'm just not sure of everything that reacts or glows with black light exposure. We're going to learn tonight. So go on.
Yes or no? All, some, or none? Do amphibians glow under black light in your past?
So, guys in the chat, all, some, or none? Amphibians glowing under black light.
I guess that salamander is going to glow now because it's got like cum all over it. Not cum, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like cum shows up under a black light.
Slime. I would call it slime.
Slime, thank you. So I imagine the slime on that salamander is going to show up just fine. And
all right,
glow.
so none for Jency, some for Philo, none for Jackie. Mr. Super, what would you say?
None.
None for Mr. Super. What would you have said, Morgan?
Yeah, because it's got that slime on it. It's got, yeah.
No, I'm talking about all amphibians. Would you say all, some, or none glow?
I would think that they'd all have to glow slightly.
Okay.
So you're all.
Yes,
all. Pushing buttons is some. Roger, hey, Roger is some. All right, we can go on.
In my past, a couple amphibians glowed under UV light, but I saw a progression in the headlines
Ignore
from
the A.
some to more than we thought, to implying that all glow, and scientists and researchers never knew. How did they not know?
So the headlines are, it's easy being green. Most amphibians are biofluorescent. So amphibians glow. Humans just couldn't see it until now. And then amphibians are able to glow in the dark. But scientists had no idea until now. This is a very Mandela headline for me.
Yeah. Wow.
You can go on, Mr. Super.
Okay. This person was surprised to discover their
Axolotl
glowed under black light. But the old axolotl glowed.
Like, oh my God, guys, I just realized that my new baby axolotl glows in black light.
Oh, I see what it is. Right on. Yeah, that's what I thought, right? They glow like that. Yeah.
And next slide.
You will see a common theme as we continue. People never knew these things glowed. All of a sudden, they're discovering that all of this stuff glows. That screams Mandela to me. Hey, what about those bowls and dishes that were made out of radioactive glass back in the whatever, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that was radioactive, so there was a reason for the glow, you know?
Yeah. Like that green glass, right? The old green glass.
Yep, we did cover that. The
Yeah, we did. You will see a common theme as we continue.
Oh wait, this is a duplicate slide. Oh no, it's not.
People never knew these things glowed. All of a sudden, they're discovering that all of this stuff glows. That screams Mandela to me. Look at that salamander.
Yeah, actually, this was supposed to be different words. I forgot to switch the words out. So the words were, scientists just discovered that, now this is not UV light.
Okay.
That the desert geckos just glow in the dark.
Yeah. Right.
So guys, yes or no, did geckos ever glow in the dark for you?
Yeah.
This is non-UV light, moonlight.
The gecko, yeah. But I mean, like, you know, I had a gecko one time. I thought the geckos glowed in the dark, some of them, if you got a glow-in-the-dark gecko.
Oh, no. They never glue in the dark. They never glowed in the dark for me.
No.
This is like lightning bug stuff. It's their belly and around their eyes.
Yeah, wild.
Okay, so I have a no from Gen C Never. I have no from Splatter. Yes from Pushing Buttons. Noise Guru, only the ones on acid. Roger is a yes. Uranium glass, that's the name. Thank you, LBK.
Oh, right on. Yes, uranium glass.
All right, let's hope I have the right words on the next slide.
Yeah.
Oh, there is no words. There you go.
You win.
So the bottom left, and the ones on the left, okay? Those are geckos glowing under UV light. So the whole body glows under UV light, and in moonlight, it's just the eyes and the belly.
Okay.
Seems like it would make it easy for predators to find them. That seems like a bad strategy.
It really does. I agree with that.
Huh.
So here's more of the axolotls glowing.
Oh, yeah.
And some more lizards and stuff. There's a duplicate picture, if that's okay.
Yeah,
Frogs.
Frog, yeah, with the glowing. And that's the thing that I knew when I was younger. Like, you know, because I knew it from looking at the tadpoles and the, tadpoles and stuff.
Newts.
Yeah, newts, yeah. Oh, I also have no memory of chameleon and some bat bones being visible under UV light. Do you recall this being possible? Only X-ray could do this in my past. Other bats just glowed on the outside. I think I
So,
remember.
guys, do you remember being able to see their bones through their skin
Yeah,
glowing?
yeah. When you shine a UV light on
No.
bats, yeah, I remember something long ago about that. At the one science center, you could see them and you could turn the light right, and if you looked at them in the cave, and because when they were in the cave, you could see that some of them glowed, and it was a thing in Canada. You know what I mean? At the science place or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, the bats in the cave glowed. That's how come I know.
Okay, but for me, chameleons and bats only glowed under UV light like the skin. I don't remember being able to see their bones glowing through their skin.
I thought that was when they had the light put on them, like that purple
The
black light.
bones, though. We're talking about seeing through the skin, not the color of the skin. Like an X-ray.
I remember on some show they shone a light on a bat, and it was like a small bat, but you could see its bones then through its skin. And I was like, oh, cool.
Never
Yeah,
seen
so
it.
he did see it. It was not like that for me.
It wasn't
Like, to me, that would only happen on an X-ray.
Oh, wow. Look at that. It's its spine. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at its skin
Wow.
through UV. Wow. Mercury does it. Okay, Mercury does this somehow.
Oh my God.
If you're holding Mercury in a mirror and you record the mirror, you can't see your hand, or you can just see the bones or something.
Really?
Holding the Mercury, yeah. Yep, it's a thing. It's a thing. If you've got this Mercury and you can't see, and when I looked at it, I was like, you can't see your reflection when you're holding Mercury. And I was like, in the mirror, and it doesn't give a reflection. And it makes you think you're looking at like vampire shit. It's insane, Sandy.
LVK, there's something with the bones that make them glow, and because the skin is so thin and transparent,
Yeah.
you can see it glowing through. There's more pictures. Oh, it tells you up there in the corner. I was hoping I put this here. The fluorescence results from bony tubercles of the skull that shine through the thin epidermis. So there's the answer to LVK's question.
Brought it up big.
Yeah, that would have been a lot easier to read. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it while you were already reading.
Okay. Thank you.
My mouse was sleeping.
Wow.
All right, so the top right is a
There's
salamander.
Yeah, salamander, top right, yeah. And then there's a bat hand there.
This one's crazy, dude.
Oh,
Seriously.
yeah.
Now, he said he added flare to his eyes.
Okay, that's what I was looking at, the eyes I was drawn to.
Mm-hmm.
Look
He said
at
it
that.
was creepy, so he added flare to the eyes.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
my new screensaver right there. Not.
But yeah, super translucent on that bat.
Now, look at the one on the bottom. Go to the bottom bat.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they were always shining them lights on them. Yep. I remember. Yeah, like in the back in the, yeah, I remember now more. Look at that, like webbing. You see that on its skin?
Yeah.
That's what,
Yeah.
it's like a leaf.
Yeah. But I mean, you felt it, right? Like it feels like material, like
Mhm.
canvas,
Yep. The leather.
Yeah, canvas and leather. Yeah, yeah. Have you ever feel like a mouse's skin? Like mice,
Yeah.
like the gray mice. Yeah, it feels like I got like a mouse's skin, but it's different too. But yeah. Ooh, the Tofino ball. Oh wow, yeah, the snakes. Exolots. Okay, chameleons, oxalots. Sorry, salamanders, geckos, frogs, pythons, Many reptiles and amphibians glow under UV light. I have never seen most of this. Have you? Well, okay. The other thing, Sandy, is that I think I mentioned this, because most of the guys that would get an animal, an amphibian, and put it in the tank, right? They would have a UV light in the tank, right? That's how come I know about that.
No, actually, usually I remember seeing like a warming lamp in the tank.
All right, my friend.
They have to be warm, you know.
Yeah, there'd be a red one, and there'd be the UV one. You know, set up that purple looking black light.
So wait, so why would scientists have no idea? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, wild. If those people, if they're selling them in commercial stores, right? Commercial pet stores, right? Hey, do you want your black light to light up your thing? Right? Because we know it does it, right? Why did scientists say we don't know what they do? But they're selling them in pet stores to light up your gecko, right?
And I would say that they're selling it for the fish, like the neon beta fish and stuff.
Right.
Hey, Preliminal. I am totally losing my voice. Next question.
Do you remember alligators? Do you recall alligators glowing in any way? If yes, what do you recall?
So in the chat, yes or no, do you recall alligators glowing in any way? If you say yes, how do they glow?
Their eyes. Oh, yeah. Their eyes from a long way away. You can see their eyes just glowing in the dark.
Mr. Super?
No, not in any way.
I'm with Mr. Super, not in any way.
Seen the giant white ones. Those are pretty spooky. They get quite large.
The only thing I thought you can see their
fast
eyes. Like up from the water or whatever, or in the bush, duck down or whatever. It's like you get a chance to see their eyes because they're looking at you intently. Yeah, and that's your only chance to see them is the eyes.
Chat? Okay, so Pushman says, yes, I do have a memory of glowing gators. You mean the whole gator glowing?
I can be lying if I sit under that.
Eyes, yes, says Preliminal. Roger says the eyes reflect light. Jency says no. Skin, no. Eyes, yes. Jency says never. Your belt glow. Yes, yellow eyes, says Splatter. All right, they remember eyes. Mr. Super, you're like me. This is going to probably shock you. So go on.
Oh, wow. I can't on this one. This is 100% new to my reality. That has nothing to do with UV light. I have never heard of or seen an alligator with glowing red eyes. But on this version of Earth, their eyes glow red in the dark. This is a lake full of alligators. Yep, and you can see all their eyes, like Morgan said.
Yeah, no, that was not like that in my past. Never.
I knew you could see their eyes, and that's how you, when in a swamp or whatever. I mean, that usually they like more grass than this, but
a lot of animals' eyes will shine like that if you have the light source, but it wouldn't be all of them. It would be just the one that you're aiming at.
Yeah, no, they just reflect all they need is the minuscule amount of light.
Like the
so
moon.
There's a video clip coming up. If there's sound, you need to mute it because it's BBC, and they will strike me.
Wow, look at them.
Yeah, no, that was not a thing in my past at all.
Look at it, the dragon's red eye. Oh, wow. I mean, it looks yellow too. But
yeah, it looks red to yellow.
Mm-hmm. Put your crosshairs right there.
Wow.
Just say it.
That's a brain shot, brother. That's a brain shot. That 1.5 inches back from the eye. Down.
There.
Yeah. Boom. Brain shot. One shot.
That is so creepy, man.
Now, they like to hit him in the back of the head, right? Going down.
There again, Sandy, we're talking about like how ridiculous it was for the geckos to light up so all the predators can find them. Alligators like to be sneaky. They're ambush hunters. Why would they want part of them to glow and give their location away?
Yeah. I mean, but I think because they're using those eyes, right, to scan.
And they don't want to be seen.
Right?
They're
Those
ambushed.
eyes glow on their prey, man. Like like dragon's eyes. Have you ever seen it? How a dragon's eyes actually project that light onto what they're looking at? It's insane, but they do it. And side note, an alligator was born without a tail, and another was rescued with a tail bitten off. Tails are essential to alligator swimming.
I just wanted to throw this in here because I thought it was funny the alligator not be born without a tail, but also what they did, which is on the next slide.
Ah, so they made a prosthetic tail for the
Yeah.
one whose tail was bitten off. Look how happy he looks. I wouldn't want to be the one to put it on, though. Well, I mean, it's different. He can't whip around. He doesn't have a tail for the balance to even. I bet he can't whip around. Like now he can. Well, since you gave him that tail, he can probably turn a lot easier now. And it would have been really difficult before. He would have been sitting there with his hand. Oh yeah, now he's got that waist action. But yeah, it was probably really difficult for him to turn around when he didn't have that tail. So it would have been probably no problem putting it on.
Go ahead and read this one, Morgan.
Okay, so they had made a prosthetic tail for the one whose tail was bitten off. Look how happy he looks. I wouldn't want to be the one to put it on, though.
Well, maybe
You
you
already read
did
this
read.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
That's all right.
My bad.
Yes or no? In your past, did some species of wood glow under UV light? Yes. Sap glows. I just knew that. Like, I mean, I knew that because I knew that, because I knew about the sap glowing. Yes, because the starch turning into because when the starch turns into the sugar, yeah. It
Yes or
glows.
no in the chat. Do you remember wood glowing? Jency says no, never would.
I don't think
Subliminal is no.
I've never seen
Roger is yes.
I don't think
Not
it's a wood.
petrified. Not petrified wood. Let me be clear.
Thank you. That's what I mean too. Not petrified. Exactly, because it's got to have the sap still in it. I could be wrong.
No, petrified wood glows because of the minerals that solidify in the wood.
Oh, right. After the process, right.
Right. But I'm not talking about petrified wood.
Okay. I think.
But it never glowed for me. Petrified wood glowed, but not fresh
I
wood.
think the regular stuff, but if it doesn't, I'm surprised. I would have thought.
Now the sap, I can imagine sap coming out of a tree might glow under UV light.
Right.
That's what I thought.
But I'm talking about the wood itself, not the
Oh,
sap.
the wood itself? I wouldn't think so. Again.
No for me, says LVK.
No for me. No, it wouldn't. Okay. Also, again, there are photos from people shocked to see that their firewood is glowing bright yellow. But this is known about by experts who use a black light to differentiate species of wood. Is this new for you too? Yeah, actually it is. It is. I can admit that. It is, to shine different light to see what type of wood it is, because it glows.
So, on the next slide is a video. It's going to look like this with the wood database on the bottom. The next slide is a video so you can see him identifying two pieces of wood based on glow.
Makes sense though.
I've never heard of this.
You want to let this one play, right?
Yep. Oh wait, this is in the wrong spot. So this was a video of the alligator's eyes glowing. You can play it.
All right. Do you want me to read it or?
Yeah, go ahead.
The video above shows that they also glow yellow from a sharp angle. They glow from light reflecting off of their retina. Even the smallest amount of light makes their eyes glow. Is this new for you? Too.
That is insanely new for me. You know what that looks like to me? That looks like an alligator in Disney World, like a fake one.
Yeah. Animatronic.
Wow, this is out of order. So here's the pictures first. There is a video coming up.
Oh, there's your wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there it is glowing. Wow.
And it doesn't always glow yellow either.
No, glows green. Wow.
Purple.
Yep, purple. I knew that. I mean, I knew that it could look purple under UV, but I mean, I didn't realize it was glowing like that. I thought that the sap would. Like, I mean, that's all I thought. I thought sap would light up on it. Wow. Look at that vein in there. Look at that turquoise vein. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a cat? What are we looking at here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cat?
it's a carved cat. The girl posted. I didn't know my wooden cat glowed.
Wow.
Mm.
Now that could be painted. I don't know about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I knew petrified or fossilized wood glowed under UV light, but that is from the minerals imparted into the wood. Never newly cut or typical wood.
So this is all petrified.
Yeah. Finally.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on one second. Before we go any further, Mr. Super.
Go.
I don't. It says the video's here. Where is that video? Hold up. I want to see. I'm going to send you the video for afterwards, okay? So just you guys continue. I'm going to get the video and send it.
That means you, Morgan.
Okay, finally, we come to something that science, the medical community, and veterinarians have known about for a long time. This is all new for me, but at least one part shouldn't be. A Woods lamp is a medical UV light. It's used to diagnose or suspect, which leads to additional testing, a host of skin conditions, everything from sun damage to skin cancer. I knew dermatologists use this for the detection of sun damage and skin cancer. I also knew that crime scene units use this for identifying blood and other bodily fluids. And I also knew this was used for pest control to find bed bugs. However, I never knew that this test could see and determine other skin disorders like athlete's foot or bacteria or fungal infection. Did you? Yes. The color of the glow can give a medical professional an idea of what is causing the problem, leading to more targeted testing. Yes.
Okay, so wait, I need to give like a personal example here.
I knew what they think is skin cancer is fungal actually.
Yeah, okay, but listen to this. If they could do this test, this makes me angry. Because, all right, so at one of my first checkups after my cancer surgery,
Yeah.
there was a mark on my breast, like a sore,
Yes.
and they were worried it was it was breast cancer, because I just had ovarian cancer.
Yeah.
So they were like worried, Why didn't they pull out that Woods thing and look underneath the light first?
Exactly. So they could see.
While
No,
I'm
it was
sitting in the office with no numbing solution whatsoever, they took a biopsy,
right.
a chunk of my tissue. It was so painful. Oh my God, I was like, I screamed. I screamed. It was like ungodly painful. Why didn't they do this?
Exactly.
I don't understand. If they could just use a light.
Yep.
Anyhow.
Oh, there are lots of things I find out about the hospitals that they do that are just insane pain that they could do without any pain.
The Woods thing is just a UV light. Use any UV light.
Yeah.
Right.
Spend $2.5 million.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they have the money. I'm sure they have it. It's a university hospital. They got the money.
It's a thing about hurting people when they can.
Oh, apparently there's also invisible vitiglio now. Like, I guess white people get vitiglio, but you can't see it. It's invisible.
Oh, wow.
It's only visible under this light.
Wow. And that's where we're losing pigment?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
So it's also used to detect scratches. That's a scratched cornea.
Right.
Nail fungus.
That's
all
what I was
sorts of
noticing, the
stuff.
nail fungus, right?
Mhm.
On the toes.
I don't know what tinea capitis is, but it's some sort of something on the scalp.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what causes dandruff then later on. You know what I mean? When it starts flaking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fungal infection. So is what people think is cancer sometimes when they think that they've got, well, that's what skin cancer, like on your skin, when they get the black splotches and they think it's like a mole or whatever. A lot of times it's actually a fungus, eh? I didn't know that. But then again, none of that is probably a Mandela. But I believe this part is. Years ago, I had my cat tested for ringworm. They did a scratch biopsy, which I'm sure was not painless for my cat. It turned out to be mostly harmless feline acne. I'm telling you this because there was no need for that biopsy. That there is an easy way to test for ringworm at home in humans and pets. I'm sure you guessed by now that using a blacklight makes ringworm glow. Yep.
So why? I don't understand.
Money. That was easy.
Right.
Blacklight doesn't cost, you know what I mean? Like, it's not
I
going to
know.
get charged for it, you know? Like,
You can get them at the dollar store.
this test is apparently common knowledge, yet my vet did not do the simple Woods lamp test. So it wasn't common knowledge to her. I can't imagine she would cause my cat pain just to add the extra charge for my lab work. Right.
Right.
But more importantly, like I said before, this cat test can be done by you at home. Ringworm glows bright under UV light. These poor kitties.
Like I could have saved myself a vet bill too.
Yeah. Is any of this new for you? Glowing flowers, wood, amphibians, bones through the skin, crocodile eyes, and infections like athlete's foot and ringworm? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Yeah,
And
I can't, like,
I'm sorry, Mr. Super, if you leave there, hit refresh on the folder, the video should be the last slide. Oh, there it is. Okay. Mute it. This is Kevin MacLeod. We have to mute the video. There we go. All right, so he's determining the two types of wood, which one is which.
wow. Perhaps the black light will tell us.
Like, it's so bright.
Yeah.
The black locust glows. And mulberry does not. So why does some wood glow and some doesn't? So weird. That's it. That's the video. That's out of order, and so is the alligator video. Flickr does not upload videos properly. throws it where it wants to go.
I wonder if it's like, yeah, like, oh, terpenes or whatever in wheat. Like, wow. Why some wood glows and some wood doesn't. Wow. I'm not sure.
But that's it, everyone. Is there
Thanks,
anything else
everybody.
you guys want to share or talk about before we go?
No, I'm ready to wrap it up. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm tired too. Well, I do want to do a quick shout out really quick. I'm going to scroll up as far as I can see. And if I don't say your name, say hi at the bottom. Oh, Joe Bloor just jumped in. Hey, Joe. Oh, Ryan S., welcome. Hold on, I have to give a wrench. Ryan S. is saying, hi, Mr. Super.
Hi, Ryan S.
There we go, all fixed. All right, let me get back up to the top. Let's see. We have Jency, Roger Ledwell, Philo Fire, Go Kart Bob, Pushin' Button 62, Noise Guru, Splatter 420. Earlier we had people that are not in the chat anymore, and I'm good. Was it Jason or Andrew? I can't remember. I think it was Jason. Arduendo? Is that, if I said your name wrong, I'm sorry, but you know who you are. LVK, Jackie McCarran. Let's see. Scrolling, guys.
Thanks for coming on, Morgan.
Yeah, no problem. I was glad that I saw it and it was still early. Like, that was good. I know you came on last night, did the half an hour. So you said that, tomorrow night I've got the thing, but you came on, later, which is great.
It helps when you come on and read like that, dude.
Well, thanks.
Yes,
Cool.
thank you. Because I'm like I said, I'm kind of losing my voice. So not losing my voice, but there's like congestion making it hard to talk. I got preliminal here.
No, it's true. There's so many things like that I've noticed lately, things like at the hospital and stuff like that, where they just do things, and it's like there's, and I know there's things that they could do that don't involve pain, and it's like, it's got to be better for them, like, just as a society or as a anything, to just have something hurt you as if it's necessary when it doesn't need to.
For them, everything is just a procedure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Follow protocols, handle it with procedures. Everything is about pharmacia. Poke, prod, and charge.
So I got Mr. Super in the chat, Adam for Christ. I don't know if I said Go Kart Bob, so I'm saying Go Kart Bob again. And Go Kart Bob, how are you feeling? Because you've been battling your illness for a while now. Let's see.
You bounced back pretty good.
LPK. Seeing the same names, guys. I'm still scrolling. I said Philo, right?
She's worth saying
just
twice.
Said
Philo.
Philo. And like I said, Joe Bloor jumped in. Let's see.
Roger, always a pleasure seeing Roger.
Yes, it is.
Noise Guru, pushing buttons. Kim Ray was here.
Kim Ray, thank you. We're still on the list. Ryan S. joined us.
Ryan's got a wrench. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I covered 16 emergency landings on a flat Earth.
Michael Fontaine's here.
Michael Fontaine. I actually saw his name as you said it.
My pal Jency.
Adam for Christ. And that's all I see, everyone. If I missed you, you got like a minute to say hi.
Yeah. Is it Roger Ledwell? Say hi to
Yep,
him.
I got Roger. Yep.
Good.
Oh, I'm sorry, Go-Kart Bob. I will pray that it does clear up. Preliminal posted new music today. I will pin that for you.
Nice.
There it goes. All right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. We will see you this weekend. Thank you again to Morgan and Mr. Super for joining me tonight. Thank you for Morgan for reading and saving my voice. Thank you for Mr. Super for presenting. I do have a computer now, but my earbuds won't connect to it. And without the earbuds, I really can't do a show. So I don't know what to do about that yet. But I'm working on it. I am working on it. Did I say LVK? LVK. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys on Saturday.
I got hooked up preliminal. I'll watch your video.
You want to play it before we go?
Play his?
Yeah. If he wants us to.
You get a fun trick.
Preliminal, do you want us to play it? I got to have your permission before I do it.
Absolutely. You get his permission, I'll try to get the link. It hasn't scrolled too far away.
Okay.
Thank you,
I mean, if
Splatter.
I copy it, I can put it in the back chat.
I caught it.
Okay, good.
Super
You got
Mario
it.
Brothers 3 is
got
taking a break right now.
Good. It's like, yeah.
Super Mario Brothers 3 is still in the comments. So if you want to say hi, go look at the previous show. I'm sure you'll find him in the comments. Okay, everyone's saying play it, but I don't see Preliminal saying play it.
I'll have it ready if he says yes. I just went to his page. It didn't go to the particular video. I knew that was going to happen. A year ago. See, home. 3 hours ago. I see it.
Preliminal, are you still here?
Yeah, you said thank you for sharing the link just a moment ago.
Okay.
But he hasn't said yes that we should share this publicly.
Oh.
Sandy, I'll have us all set up a button click away. You try to get an answer.
Okay. Preliminal. He may have clicked off after writing that. Because we said we were leaving, you know?
I don't know. That happened pretty quickly. Preliminal.
Well,
we got you queued up if you want us to play it.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable playing it if he doesn't want us to.
That's what I'm saying.
But the link is pinned, everyone.
You put it in the. You pinned the link in the thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
Roger, if you want to if you want us to play your video, you have a music video, sure. Yeah, put it in the chat, and Mr. Super will cue that one up. I mean, you guys can go listen to Preliminal on his channel.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the link, so it's like, you know.
Yeah. I think Roger went to get a song for you, Mr. Super.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I knew he had something I had to take a look at. This would take care of it.
I don't want to play it, Splatter, because if you guys really want to hear it, he'll get the views on his channel. And he's much less likely to get a view if people have already heard it here. That's why I needed his permission. Roger, are you still here? We're waiting on you to send the link. I think maybe Roger went to get the link and is
All
not
right,
in the
I'm
chat
gonna
right this second.
guys. I'm out. All right. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
have a good night, Morgan.
All right.
See you, Morgan. Thanks again
Yeah.
for coming on.
Thank
All
you
right.
again for your help.
Oh.
Noise Guru dropped a link. You want to play that? Now, it's not copyrighted, correct? And there's Roger's link. So there's 2 links to play.
I'm getting Rogers because that's what we were working on.
Tell me when you're ready, because I still see preliminal. Noise Guru says the link is his, so it's safe to play. All right, I'm adding you in. And guys, this is Rogers.
Wait for the
Roger,
ad.
where you at? Okay.
Come on, do the full screen thing. Why is it doing this? Did this the other day too. It might not
Yeah,
go
it's a
full
bug.
screen.
It takes you out of full screen with the ad.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
There's no.
try it again.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's nice, man. F. I'm going to try the F key. See if that makes any difference. No. Right.
It won't go full screen. That's weird.
No, I had a couple do that the other day too.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
It's not?
It's
No.
David J. Karen.
How did that happen? I copied his link.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to share the song, but the song is probably copyrighted.
Oh.
So if you want to
Okay.
play Noise Gurus, because Noise Gurus is Noise Gurus music, and then we'll head out.
I think I completely lost News Guru's link. Let's see. Rogers. It was before Rogers.
It was right above Rogers. I have it
see it.
highlighted on the screen.
Yeah, I see it. Come on now. Let me copy. I'm not sure if that did it or not. Let's see. Tab. Maybe. Going with a solid maybe.
But that song sounded pretty good, so everyone should go check out that channel. David Karen.
Is that the right one? What in the world, dude?
Let me see.
I'm gonna go
That's
back
it.
and
That
look.
is the right one.
Well, why isn't it? Is it this then? No, 2 years ago. I'm confused.
Yeah, that's the link you put in, Noise.
Wait.
But it's. Is it on your channel,
This one's
Noise
good.
Guru?
Hold up. I'm going to try it again here. Oh, yeah. It could be anything. Who knows? Not a YouTube link, is it? Or maybe it is. Hold up. What we got? This looks right.
That is right, yeah. Roger said he played it on his channel and got no strike. But I'm not taking chances. Not
All right,
on a
are we
channel
ready on this
with
one?
more subscribers. All right, yep.
You want me to play this one, Sandy? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Preliminals back. That was nice. Noise, I don't know if you saw my comment. Please drop the link to your second channel, if that's where it was. All right, guys. Preliminary, we were going to play your song, but now it's getting too late. But Preliminal's song is pinned to the top of the chat. Please go check it out, guys. And with that, we're going to say goodnight. We'll see you next week, everyone.
See you guys.
Super.
See you guys. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for being with us. Good night, everyone.
Smash the tube, smash the tube, smash the tube, smash the tube. Turn the strap off, 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 please turn it off. Why must we watch Friends? 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 I've seen this show about 1,000,000 times. Not even funny when I'm drunk or high. Why must we watch Friends? 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 I'm telling you now for the 100th time. To change the channel, this show is a crime. Why must we watch Friends? 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 That laugh track is so annoying to me. They wouldn't need it if the show was funny. Why must we watch Friends? 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 There's so much better ways to spend my day than watch TV sing down a cat so smelly. Why must we watch Friends? 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 Why must we watch Friends?